Hey, wow, what I'm okay. This is better. Um, hi, welcome to this Global Hack Week. This is my first stream of this Global Hack Week, the Cloud Week. One of the weeks I enjoy the most, I have to admit. That's why I'm giving plenty streams this time. So please tell me, let me know here in the comments what do you think about the session. I'll be sharing a feedback link at the end. But also, right now, I just want to know how are you? For me, it's good night. I want to see which time zones are you. As you may know, I like to interact a lot in the comment sections. For the new um, persons joining us, let me introduce myself. My name is Alberto. I'm from Mexico. I'm your Mexican melee hacking coach. Um, so, oh, well, yeah, for example, we just saw Jocelyn, which is also from Mexico. So, as I was saying, if my mic is good, you can hear me, you can see me, just let me know here in the comment section, right? Um, let's get started with this Firebase introduction because we have a lot to cover and not so much time, right? So I prepared some slides for this. Let me share my screen. Give me a second. Oh, give me a second. What? Okay. Uh, this is weird. I'm not getting access to screen sharing. But okay, like, give me a second. I'll check that. In the meantime, your browser blocked the screen time. Okay, that's something new. In the meantime, you realize that we changed the countdown music. That's interesting. I just realized that. I don't know who of the team makes these changes. I have to admit, probably Sid Art. I'm thinking of, but I'm not sure. So, what I do agree is that it's refreshing to hear some new music, have new banners, have new media stuffs around here. So it's great. Let me check because my computer seems to not be allowing the screen share. Give me a second. If not, I can just upload directly the PDF, no worries. But for the code, that will be a problem. Um, okay, maybe that's, yeah, that's something new from Firefox that I haven't tried it. Uh, but that's cool. Hey, hey, okay. Firefox just stopped working on the best moment. Uh, that's funny. Let me make some changes here. Um, okay, yeah, because you shouldn't see my background. Give me a second, I'll be back again. Okay, uh, back again. So let me see now if I can share my screen. Window, this window, and at the stage. Okay, perfect. Now, yeah, that's weird. That's something I just realized that um Firefox added, um, and it's cool, but I just needed to get used to that. Let me see if I can move myself. Okay, again, it's refreshing to have new stuff here, but I'm trying to get used to that. I'm sorry if this takes time. Okay, no worries. This layout works. Well, let's do this introduction to Firebase. Um, to get started, I want to tell you what Firebase is, right? So, Firebase, it's a backend as a service platform by Google. It's like not GCP. You can imagine Google Cloud as the big brother of Firebase. They are interlinked in some ways, but Firebase it's more focused as a platform for web, for mobile, and yeah, for quick develop implementations, right? That doesn't mean it is not powerful. Actually, it is very, very powerful. I have to admit that. Um, it also doesn't mean it's not built for the production, right? It's not just for developing. It actually has really, really nice tools for managing your applications that are already on production, right? So um, Firebase help us to save a lot of time once you learn it right, of course. Uh, Developing things like the features we're going to check in a second, and helps to build and scale quickly the apps, right? So Firestore, Firebase provides backend services like authentication, databases, and hosting. Um, it has more, but we are going to talk about these three in more depth because we're going to build a really quick project using this. And you may be wondering why use Firebase. Well, no need to manage your servers; it's serverless. So you have to worry just about some pre-configurations, and that's it. And you can focus more on the logic of your services, right? It has real-time synchronization. It is built with authentication. It's secure, scalable, and it also has integrations with the GCP cloud. So you can take it if you want to more in-depth problems with more specific solutions, and well, continue building on top of the Google infrastructure, right? So, for me, Firebase it's one of the tools I have never regret learning in my life. I use it a lot. Nowadays, not so much, I have to admit, but because the things I'm doing right now does not fit like Firebase. Well, like the how to say it, the profile for Firebase, right? Um, but yeah, the key features of Firebase, as we mentioned, there are three one: the hosting, the storage, and identification. But we also have things like the real-time database, this Firestore, and the functions and analytics. This analytics one, it's very cool if you want to implement the results for marketing and how to position your web pages, your applications and stuff. It fits, of course, with Google Ads. and other analytic tools for Google. Um, and well, again, we're going to cover three principles in this session: the authentication, the databases, and the hosting. Right. The Firebase database, there are two mainly: the real-time database and Firestore. What's the difference? One's based like a document model, very similar to Mongo. I have to say that. The other one is more like a JSON tree. It's yeah, kind of similar to a document-based one, but you will see the differences. Both have online, offline support. They both are really scalable. One's better for large applications, and the other one's for, as the name says, real time scenarios. Actually, one of the sessions I'm going to give in this global hack week, it's about creating an IoT application, and I'm planning. I'm not sure which one I'm using yet, but I am planning to use this real-time database to connect with the IoT device, so we can see the the outputs and stuff, right? So in this session, we're going to focus more on the other one, which is the Firestore. Uh, Also about the querying and stuff. One has more advanced filters, and the real-time database it's like more basic stuff, right? For authentication, it supports things like email and password for sure. No user, just like sessions for saying in a way. Google, Facebook. I added here Twitter, of course, because I'm old, but you know it's X now. GitHub, and many others platforms as this. Also phone and the anonymous I was talking, and it has really easy integrations with other front frameworks. The Firestore it helps a lot to store to do this, also known as cold storing. So it's a NoSQL database, document based database. It has real time synchronization and the offline support, as we mentioned before, right? One thing I wanted to say about these other options that we have, it's the Firebase functions. It's like, of course, Lambda in AWS, or the I can't remember the name on GCP, but yeah, it's serverless computing, right? No need to explain further that, but we're not using that in this session. And finally, the hosting. Um, well, not finally because we have the analytics, but again, it's just a little bit of the taste of the enormous things we have, well, we are able to do with Firestore. Um, you may wondering, is this free? Well, there's a free trial. It's the Spark plan, so you can get limited access to Firestore, read and write. Also, you have the free hosting and notification. That's why we're using this tree. But again, for many other services and stuff, they have also free trials. And I never pay for Firebase in my life, but they also have a pay as you go plan. So if you're planning to build your project here, but you're worried about not having enough, um, or being too expensive, I want to say, in the future, don't you worry. You have these flexible plans, right? So I wanted to get this really quickly, because now let's get our hands on the project. That's what I wanted. Let me see right now if we go to Google and we just type Firebase, you will get the specific page. It's http firebase.google.com. If you don't find it as that, I'll share the link here. Don't worry. Oh, and also with all the getting used to now the new layout and stuff, I forgot to share the link for the session. Give me a second. I will share you the check-in link. So please don't forget to check in here events.mlh.io/events 1234-8. Nice. So, uh, they recently, well, it not so recently, but they uh, they changed a lot of things. They added these new machine learning features because, of course, now AI it's everywhere, and they also changed their logo and some stuff. Um, yeah, make your app the best it can be with Firebase and generative AI. So, generative AI and machine learning and artificial intelligence stuff, it's taking out the market. I didn't mention that on the slides, but also we have machine learning models that we can run here. The last time I checked, they only introduced that to the I mentioned these were this is a platform that it's think of for the mobile. So they created these apps in Firebase. You can call apps to the features I just told you, like the authentication app, the Firestore app, it's etc. They added this machine learning app, but it was just working for yeah, it was just working for the mobile ones. Let's check if they updated that now. So we can open console here. We can go to the console. It will load. We are going to create a new project. And this is going to be Global Hack Week Cloud. And the name is going to be Global Hack Week Cloud 25 because you saw I had the 24. Um, yeah, we're going to enable Gemini. We are not going to use analytics um, because, yeah, we're not going to use that, don't worry. And we're waiting until it finally creates our projects, right? So I haven't heard of you right now. I mean, like, you haven't posted anything on comments. Don't be shy. I really like to interact with you people on chat. But okay, don't worry. I won't pressure you. Now we have our project ready. Let's continue. And let me check if I can change. Yeah. Uh, Hi, hello. Finally, a message. So nice. Thank you. Thanks for hearing me. Let me check if I can change the language because I usually have it in Spanish because I'm a Spanish speaker, but for us to understand, okay, no, I don't see a direct plan. But let's see what we have on our landing on the console. Well, no, this is not the landing. This is the project, right? So we have the project name here. We can also switch for other projects. Oh, now I realize I misspelled the L in cloud, but don't worry. Um, I have another that's called Coffee Project. The previous global head cloud. You here you have the abilities to start creating apps to your Firebase project. So in this case, I'm going to add one for web as I was mentioning to you, there's one for mobile on Apple, one for Android. We also have for Flutter and Unity. That's interesting, right? Well, it helps you develop, for example, if you want to create a database for your video game or any Unity project you're working on. Firebase, it's also a great opportunity to develop for Unity. So Firebase is going to create the web, and for this web application, I'm going to create introduction. um, I'm going to create hosting for this. Yeah, I'm going to register that app. Now, let's do what this console tell us to do. I'm going to create the project for this. Give me a second. I have that prepared here. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to share now the whole screen. Okay, perfect. We are here. Oh, wow. Look at this. There's just me. No need for the camera. Wow, wow, these new features of Firebase. Sorry, this is for Firefox. Um, Too much fire in these names. It's confusing me a lot. But yeah, wow, this impressed me a lot. Wow. Okay. Um, what I wanted to do here, it's switch. Let's npm install Firebase. Copy this, paste it on our console, and we should get, this is a boilerplate I already created. Actually, it's slides for the session are already here, and the git ignore, of course. Now this is being installed, and also I already created the um, the repo for that. Actually, I'm going to share it with you right now. Mhm. And here's the repo for that. Okay, if we return to Visual Studio Code, the packages were added, so we can now continue to do this. Um, After Firebase is done here, uh, um, import the functions we need from these, and we initialize the app. We set configuration, and then initialize the app. Okay. For the moment, we're copying and pasting here just in a index file. But we are going to put a lot of attention later, just for the moment to not lose the information. Then, next, um, a recommendation to install the Fiber CLI globally. I think I already have that installed. Actually, if I say Firebase help, okay, I think I'm not. Probably I changed some configurations over the last time. Again, I repeated there is a lot of time since I do this, um, but Well, yeah, for deploying the things, I should get Firebase. So next, then after that, Firebase login, Firebase init, and Flyers deploy for the deployment. So yeah, I was thinking that that was for the hosting. Um, let's wait until the installation is done. Hmm. And tell me, have you been in any hackathons recently? I'm just talking with some hackathons organizers. Um, I'm excited about the rest of the year because it seems that we are going to have, um, I won't say many, but um, an excited amount of hackathons here in Mexico. So that brings me up. I mean, I'm so happy about that. Um, I was in Cincinnati actually last week for Revolution UC. What a great experience, I have to say. And I'll probably be in Querétaro, which is here in Mexico, at the end of the month. And yeah, uh, lots of hackathons coming up. So yeah, I'm excited about that too. So internet connection seems to be really slow right now, um, or maybe something else because I have to admit, like probably using my face here and the whole sharing new features of uh, Firefox uh, are consuming a lot of things. So, um, okay, why not? Let's be patient. Let's try to memorize this init and deploy. Um, what we can advance. Okay, I think I already know what we can start doing. That it's start coding our application. We covered that we are going to create auth and um, database, right? With this, we're covering the deployment, which is really simple. Actually, you will see just installing the CLI with these three commands, and you will have the deploy. Okay, we have that now. So Firebase login. Okay, maybe I need to refresh. What? Let's check docs on the Firebase CLI. Firebase CLI, Windows, Mac, Linux. We do that with npm. Okay. Mm-hmm. npm list manage. Okay, it seems it wasn't installed, but then what was installed? It's weird. So weird. Warn it and support engine required. Okay, yeah, I think that this is why. Actually, I am not sure why I changed to Node version. I'm usually on version 18. So let me change that very quickly. Sudo and 20 will do right now. Yeah, I didn't realize at the moment. I'm not sure what my Node version changed. That's interesting. Yeah, usually I'm on 19, but hey, why not upgrade to 20 right now? Okay, I'm still using the recent Node version, and that's extremely weird since I already changed to 20. While I'm trying, permission denied. Well, let's do that to 18 then. Okay, yeah, I'm not blaming the change of the setup, but I just feel that it's weird. At this insist on version 23. Wow. Let me see if there's something about these packages. For example, for tomorrow, I have these Firebase. Um, I'll do a quick search on my personal projects. Let me see. Yeah, no. In that, I have the correct Node version. So here's the problem. Um, yeah, I realize. Okay, I'm deleting this, and I'm deleting this. Okay, and it's not working. So let's do what all developers do npm and see if there's a problem on npm. I really like using and to do these setups. Last published what was 4 months ago, so no problems with that. Mm. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, this is so. I really I no longer need these versions, but I'm trying to fix the Node version here. No, I have no idea why it's taking a version that it's not even installed. Yeah, active installed. The output still being that. So yeah, maybe and doctor. There is an active version of npm shadowing the version installed by n. Yeah, okay. Check the order of entries in path. Okay, interesting. Hmm. Okay, this one is interesting. Um, Probably I need to change some of my homebrew configuration. I'll open the terminal here just to be sure. Mm, see this h config, and here let's see. Okay, probably this homebrew config. It's wrong. And for doing that, let's do review them. Homebrew. Okay, let's install. Just comment on all of that. Let me save. For okay, yeah, it changed now. Uh, of course, it was ultra weird. Yeah, now what? Yeah, I don't know why I had that configuration. Sorry, I don't know why that and at what moment I changed that. But now, yeah, now I have D23. What? I just checked on my other terminal. It was telling me 20, isn't it? Okay, no worries. Let's try one last time. Doctor, there's an active version of npm shadowing this. Okay, maybe I need to refresh. Can you terminal? And yeah, now 20. Yeah, I just needed to refresh. Whoa. Too much time wasted there. So I'll hurry up myself. So sorry about all these dependencies problems, but hey, that could happen to you, and you saw a way you can fix it. Just be sure you're using the correct node version. And in this case, we are missing install npm Firebase globally, installed Firebase tools. So let's do that really quick. Uh, Actually, I was planning on taking a look to PNP, or what was the name of the other. Um, I heard that there's an alternative that NPM that it's way better right now. I didn't want to listen at first because same happened with Yarn. You know, when first Yarn was released, it was because npm was sucking and Yarn was ultra fast. But then npm made the correct changes and just making the transition to Yarn from npm to Yarn and then npm again didn't make sense to me. Um, so I thought the same will happen if I transition from npm to pnp. Then another time again npm when they do things better. But I don't know. I think probably this time uh, change will be for good. I mean, npm it's taking a lot of time, and you know this 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 happens. A lot of problems. Access. Sure. To install globally, I shouldn't do this. Sorry. Well, Okay, now we can close this. And the next step, after this is done, the Firebase login, right? Now, Firebase version, and the output for this should be okay. At least the error was not that Firebase wasn't gonna know. So we have the Firebase tools installed right now. Firebase login, and we'll be redirected. Hi, I just joined it. Will be able to rewatch this? Yeah, don't worry. I mean, you can stay and you won't miss anything. I mean, we had some problems running the configuration, the introduction slides, what we're doing here and stuff. But the juicy thing, it's coming up. But if you want to rewatch, you can always watch the recordings for these streams and that you can find in the page Global Hack Week, GHW.mlh.io, um, https slash slash. Yeah, here. So if you come here to globalhackweek.mlh.io, you can find here all the information regarding Global Hack Week, the schedule, the API, well, the upcoming um, Global Hack Weeks, and the recordings from previous ones. Here, check out a previous live session in our YouTube channel. You can see all the recordings. Okay, so already logged in. Yeah, nice. Firebase init. Oh, here, Firebase init. And for this one, we are using hosting, configure file for Firebase hosting, and optionally set up GitHub Actions deploys. Yeah, right now I just want to make sure for hosting. We are going to have a GitHub Actions session, but later. Oh, I'm sorry. We just select with spacebar. Hosting. We are going to use also Firestore. We are going to use the storage out. Where's out? Okay, here is not out. Yeah, remote config, remote, blah blah blah, data connect. Um, yeah, no worries. So, hosting, storage, emulators. Okay, use an existing project. Yeah, we're going to use an existing project. And that is this one, Global Week Cloud 25. Error, it looks like you haven't used for, okay, no worries. Um, okay, let's go to the console. Let's do the configuration for Firestore from here, from the console. We probably have to set up this. Yeah, we are going to start on test mode, and we create it. Perfect. So it's empty right now, but we're going to move to all the products, and we also are going to add authentication. So let's get started with that. Let's add one by email and password. And that will be just it. Later, we can add more providers as Google, Facebook, etc., GitHub, Apple, etc. But let's start simple with just email and password, right? So now let's move to the code again because we are going to create the front end for this. Remember, this is backend as a service. So, um, well, we need to code the front end, right? So let's create a file that will be our index.html. For this, we are going to create HTML5. This is going to be our global hack week intro to Firebase project. We are going to select our what will be better for this section. We close the section. We are going to call these class login. So we have our little helper compiler here. We need the login, the form, the input, email, password, and this some bit button, right? The action here, we are going to delete this, and in the class here, well, I'm going to add an ID. Let's call login form. We're going to save that. We are going to add some styles to this link rail style sheet, and I'm also adding a script. And this is going to be main.ds. So let's going to add those two files, styles.css. We have the login, and let's add the main.js. So let's take a look to how this looks like. Okay. Uh-huh. So we need to style it a little bit more. Display flex direction column. Refresh this. Okay, yeah, sure. And same with the login form. Okay, perfect. We just probably need to do some adjustments for the radius. Um, let's check our class again. Here the H1 and the font family. We'll use Robota, or maybe we want a space. Yeah, that's the one we. Nice. So just let's start checking YD max width. Okay, not max width, min width. Refresh. Okay, that's a problem. Let's just say width. Okay, I get it. Login form. But this login with 100%, 100 view per height, padding, background, border radius. I'm going to increase this to 10. Box shadow. I'm going to create that a little more. 15. The inputs are okay. But here input I'm going to give just 320 pixels. Same with the bottom. Oh, of course. Uh, hates and hates the margins, border radius here are fine as 5, but we're missing one thing. Okay, no. Mm, this is the one we're going to change, and let's return that to 100%. And finally, I'm going to open inspector here just to see the changes directly. What a problem. The input, I should remove this. Make these adjustments here. With 100, a padding 0. No. This is the one that should have margin 5 pixels. Okay. I'm fixing this problem. It's that it should have margin on the Yeah, this is not going here. This should be margin 20 and also margin 10 pixels. Um, no, that's a problem. Oh, I, I'm a little rusty in this. Um, well, another turnaround that we could do. Oh, what happened? Let's refresh. Let's come here. Align items. Center 2. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. So display flags, flex direction column, align item center. This should be reduced to 80, and this it's going to be 85. And finally, yeah, that's what we wanted. Perfect. So after this is done, let's create the function to get that. Um, let's return to Firebase to connect to provided services. The configuration. Mm, usage. Oh, we have some templates here. But yeah, now let's connect. Configuration. Project configuration. So we're doing this on npm. So we had that here. I think that should be the same. Yeah, nice. So we can delete this now. We're copying this here. It's yeah, it's still the same. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. So index, we can delete that. Main, you stay. So we initialize the app. Blah blah blah. Console dot log. App is app. Now we're going to um, list all verify check send. I will say um, login credentials to Firebase. Yeah. And for doing that, we need to get a document dot get element by ID log in form. Is that the name? Yeah, login form that add a listener. Well, no, I mean, for this form, I will add an ontom bit uh, console.log for some bit and return false. Yeah, I will add this in a second. I will add more. So let's see your little project here. No, not that was. And let's open Inspector again. And let's now open the console. Yeah, I was missing that. I should add my name. Okay, we have the forms submitted event. So this is working properly here. But instead of this, we are going to select login. And we're passing the event. And here on login, we receive the event, and we are console logging the event, right? So again, refresh, close this, and we log in. Okay, login's not defined. What is that? Um, Initialize, blah blah blah, Firebase app is const login style. Mm, Source it's mainly Jazz. Okay, perfect. Another thing, I'm going to add an alert. Jeez, it's working. Okay, let's refresh and see if that works. Okay, that's the problem. It's not reading the file properly. So, removing unpermitted instructs, syntax error, and invalid or elegant string was specified. Dumb exception. Okay, so we probably have some errors here on HTML. We have our head, our metas, title, global hard week intro to Firebase. That's respected here. A link, it's being applied well. Probably uh, source. Okay, head, body inside the HTML. The section, it has class, an ID, these, the type, the name, even a placeholder, distribution of type, the login. Okay, seems nice. So let's refresh it. Anonymous, Mozilla, lockdown installment. This is undefined. Okay, here on main, let's comment everything that it's not the alert. Okay, nice. So alert is working. Import. Oh yeah. I'm missing that. Of course. Sorry, my mind. I don't know where it is. We delete the package of Firebase because I thought it was causing a problem with the version, but it was not. It was the brew thing. So I need to install that also. Of course, I'm so sorry. That we have no package JSON or package log here, no models, no anything. So yeah, that was the thing we were missing. So let's wait until this ends installation. What else? What else? Okay, we can continue working on the login event. Nice, perfect. Okay, this should be add SDK for which products that you want to do. To do, this is the configuration. We already initialized that. For authentication for web. Okay. Oh, nice. They added differently this. Okay. So let's read the docs. Um, import get out. So let's do that. Let's add it here. We already create the config. We already initialized that. But we're missing the initialize the Firebase out app. So we are doing that. Okay, nice. Let's refresh. We submit this um, target explicit source element, and we wanted the values. Okay, but I see the problem still. We're not getting the out messages. Okay, so let's continue with the setting new messages. Get out, create user with email and password. For that, we're creating a function about that. We already have our out, so sign up will be this. Okay, we're handling that way. Here, we already signed up. Consent.block about information about the user. We change that here. The namespace API. Okay, let's check about the code snippets they have. Okay, well, seems like the one we have, so no worries about this here. Okay, let's refresh the page then and see what may be happening here. We're probably change. We probably better change the script to that. And we probably get this here also. We now have this and that. Nice. Okay. we have an error on the specific out. Oh yeah, because we have no idea where these come from. So we need to change that. Uh-huh. What I'm doing here is that I'm going to change the SQ modular or either left name space. Yep, here. I just need to replace this with that. Or not. Just let me see the app. Okay, still has a problem. Okay, but now the app, it's what I want. That's fair enough. So, um, now that we have the app here, just need to get the auth. Am I able to get out from here? And let's do something like this, and then this in here, like that. Let's try that. Why not? Okay, well, no, that doesn't work. Oh, from Firebase out. I need to get this too. Okay, that's been a problem. Uh, but I think the bigger problem is that I'm missing uh, the webhook. I'm checking the model packages. Yeah, I probably need that. I always forgot Webpack. This is why using uh, pre-made or frameworks it's easier. But yeah, let's return here. And we need a Webpack config file. With this. This will be directly main. The output will be directly this. And in here, I need script for that. And just saying here on my HTML, no more this, but no more that either. This will be npm npm run build. Yeah, I created the dist file, so I'm adding that to the git ignore, and inside the HTML, this will be dist bundle yes. I delete this, I delete that. Inside the main, I need to do all the pre-configurations again, but this time it should work. Oh, I'm going to console to log Firebase app. I am going to copy that. Well, that in a second. Initialize the out, same as I did here. Console of the out. Build distribution for that. Return here and refresh. And now I have the two of this. Now it works. I'm sorry, I was missing the web pack. And for this, also I need to sign up. And here, console log sign up. And E, I would say just E. Oh, it's again, build, refresh, made up password, made up password. Sign up is not defined. Okay, that's a problem. Then let's add something different. That's the event listener for the function. Document dot get by ID. Um, Login button. Click. Sign up. And here, oh no, hey, 404, I am too late. Oh, no worries. We'll still have 10 minutes to have fun. Well, 20 actually. Um, so let's remove all of this. We don't need any more. Hey, 404, what a nice surprise to see you here around. And this is going to be IG login button. And rebuild again. Let's check. Looks fine, looks fine. Hmm. Don't know why it's rushing. It shouldn't be. Okay, let's try to prevent that. I am going with so little sleep. I'm going right back to sleep after that. Yeah, no worries. Actually, you can rest right now. Feel free to do that. You can always watch the recording. And, well, yeah, I don't want you to feel bad. Um, let's do console.log main GS. No, I want to see the login button. If I have that, then what's happening with the refresh and stuff? The form isn't doing anything. Okay, that's new. Oh, I get it. So there is no login button at this point because it's not exist or because what? Yeah, probably moving these from the lower point. Oh, I'm doing the build again. Now we had the login button. Yeah. Um, let's do the Alberto thing. Why the bottom? Okay, maybe I'm just changing this to a div, to a regular div. Okay, doesn't refresh anymore. Yeah, but still it's doing the weird. Okay, well, in this case, now that we also have the unsubmit and the sign up and stuff, we can change this to be on the bottom. This sign up function should be cool. Oh yeah, but I need to build again. Plus, I love Firebase. Yeah, nice. Another Firebase lover. Um, let's refresh this. Firebase, I think it's easier with many other frameworks because trying to do it from scratch, I'm having a hard time here. Um, I am also not looking for the bottom. I'm looking for the form right now. I'm also deleting this. Okay, okay, no, that it's not refresh. Change. I made form. Form exists right now, and when we submit, I want to see what happens. What's trying to do? Sign up on some bit function, prototype, constructor. Okay, let's add Copilot because we're kind of stuck here. I want that when the form is submitted, the sign up function in the main GS file is called. How to do that? First, make sure to include it if you can add it. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Next, ensure that is hang up function. It's defined in. Yeah, it's defined. With these changes, when the form is read up on some video, I have that, but still, it's not working. I have that, but still isn't working. Comma. The page page do a refresh on every submit. It looks like the sign up function may not be defined or probably linked in your blah blah blah. First, make sure that the it's included. Yeah, blah blah blah. Sure. Function. Yeah, with these changes. Okay. No. Uh, this bundle file is the one linked and is file where the sign up function should be correct that. Okay, maybe it's already linked correctly, but I'm not preventing the fault. I give you that; it's a valid point. Uh, let's try to test that. Thanks, Copilot. Okay, should be done. Let's refresh this and let's add the name and password. Sign up, it's not defined. Reference error. Sign up. Sign up. Yeah, that's not. It says okay then. I'm sure this exists. Some bit. This should be sign up. Oh, yeah, but it's not callable here. Okay, perfect. And let's root the bundle again. Nice. We have that now. Oh, perfect. And let's hurry because time it's running. Um, let's remove what we don't need. We don't need this since we already proved we have that. We don't need this. We don't need that. Um, this actually is not sign up. It's log in. Log in. We still want to prevent the default. We don't want the email and password. We already checked that they're correct. And right now, we just missing the sign up new users. No, the sign up existing users. And for this, we had to import this function here. We use that later here. Sign up for some password. We correct console.error. With that, and console.log the user that we have here. First, well, first we build this again, and first we will have a problem since we need to close all of this. Since on the authentication, oh, um, we don't have users yet, right? So let's try and try around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's log in. And the error it's out invalid credentials Firebase error. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect actually because this user does not exist. But let's add manually in this case. The user will be Alberto at camarena.me and password just a very strong password 56. Okay, and now we have the user. And without even refreshing or doing anything, just adding 2 more digits to the password, and we log in, we have the data user here. So that's that's it. That's the auth um, authentication options we have from Firebase. I know I make it look more complicated than it should be. The thing is, I'm so used to doing this with another frameworks, like for example, um, Angular, React, Next, or other things that already handle the bundling for you. So I completely missed Webpack. So we had a lot of time going there. Um, but uh, once we have it configured, and in many projects the configuration part it's the hardest and the most difficult one, and in my personal opinion one of the most hated, at least because of me. Yeah, I hate configuring projects, but at the end, when you have all that configured, you can easily access to powerful tools like the authentication, like the deployment, like the um, well, this time I missed the database, but finally let's do the deployment. Firebase deploy. Oh, I'm missing the Firebase JSON. Well, really quickly, let's do that. Well, no, that app's hosting. It's different from the regular hosting. Okay, I need a Firebase dot JSON configurations to deploy this project. Nice. Hosting, this will be public. We are going to convert these files and the node modules. And well, that should be it. Let's see if we have another problem. No, we don't. Okay, directory okay, does not exist. No worries. New folder. Let's do that public. We can move this here. Just changing where to one bundle and Firebase deploy again. Oh, I'm missing styles now. Okay, let's cancel that and do that again. Okay, and now the project is on the console. We can open that. It's file here. Oh no, I wanted to open not the console but the deployment URL. So nice. And that easily we had our project deployed. This is not a local URL anymore. This is on web, and actually you can come and watch it yourself. Um it's just a simple login, of course. But yeah, you can take this knowledge and start building on the rest of the things that I already mentioned. Configuring the project, it's the must, I will say, time exhausted thing. The rest, it's just as easy as the 2 3 lines of command you watch me run. And well, I think that will be it. Let me close, add myself again here. And well, I'm going to be uploading the project so you can check it out. I'm just going to be deleting my credentials, of course. But that's the thing. I hope you enjoyed the session. Finally, allowed me to share with you a link, which is mlh/link global hack with feedback. And for this, I will love to hear your comments, your thoughts on the session. If you learned something, let us know. If we can do something to improve, also let us know. We love your feedback. We have a hello from Manpreet Sang5. Hey, hello. Um, well, that's the introduction to Firebase. Oh, also, the slides are in the repo as I mentioned to you. The repo I shared it on the beginning of the session. Here it is. I'll be uploading the things we worked on. And join me tomorrow for the introduction to WebSockets. So if you haven't heard of what a WebSocket is, or you do but you haven't tried, well, welcome. You're welcome to join me. And I'm building small pieces of knowledge. for us. For example, I'm giving this Firebase one, then the sockets one, then another one about GitHub Actions. For the closing, there will be an IoT on cloud, and I'm using many of these pieces of knowledge to join them all together to build a more interesting and more complex project using one of these ISP32 boards that you probably heard before. And if not, don't worry, there will be hardware beginner friendly, for software not that much. Yeah. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot again. I'll closing this session. Bye.